Hello and welcome to the Natural Animal Care webinar. Natural Animal Care webinar. My name's Dr. Andrew Jones. We're just getting started here. I'm just making our screen nice and big so you can actually see all of my PowerPoint. Hello and welcome to the Natural Animal Care webinar. My name is Dr. Andrew Jones. I'm just going to give all the course owners who've signed up a bit of time to get on the webinar. Hello and welcome once again. I'm just waiting till everybody gets set up here. And we're going to start with the Natural Animal Care webinar. Tonight, the big point of this webinar is what I'm going to do is give you an overview. Many of you have already gone the course. I think the majority of you that were on this webinar are going to be new course owners. First of all, thanks for being a new course owner. But the big point of tonight's webinar is what I want to do is give you another overview of the course itself, give you some specific insights into some of the different modules in terms of me highlighting what I think is most important for you to cover. Also give you sort of a bit of background in terms of me being a veterinarian and how I think you can get best use out of the course. So I'm going to give you some really good stuff, I feel, as far as insights as it is. And in terms of how you, as I said earlier, you're best able to use the course. You can apply this material. So hello and welcome once again. I'm Dr. Andrew Jones. I'm just giving everybody a little bit of time to get on tonight's webinar, or if you've yet to be on it yet. And fairly shortly, we're going to get going here. And as I said earlier, so this is the Natural Course Owner webinar. It's an introductory overview to the course itself and how also what I feel is the best way that you can get the most information out of the course and find it most applicable and most helpful to you. First of all, thanks for getting the course. I'm definitely honored that you've chosen one, shown sort of confidence in me. Secondly, too, you've chosen that path of at-home veterinary care. It's a real big thing to go from, I feel, yes, someone who's obviously a pet owner to interested in holistic veterinary care. And then secondly, back to take that on yourself and actually start to apply some of this. So thanks again for being on tonight's webinar. I'm going to get right into it here because we're going to, well, I want to make sure I don't miss anything, and I want to leave some time at the end to give any of the course owners who want to ask me any questions. So once again, thanks for being here. We'll get going right away. First of all, welcome to my new home study course. Thank you for showing your support and confidence in choosing the journey of at-home animal healing. In the course, I'm covering all aspects of home veterinary care, beginning with the foundations of natural healing, and then ultimately you being able to tell what is wrong with your dog or cat with the at-home pet health exam. It's a comprehensive 14-module course introducing you to the basics of home veterinary care, demonstrating the primary healing modalities applicable for pet owners, then detailing the most common veterinary diseases accompanying natural remedies. What I want to do now is go over the first and most important modules, or the initial ones, and then after that, expand upon certain key points that are most important for you being a course owner. Obviously, I start out with Module 1, Natural Animal Healing, why our pets are getting sick, when to treat your pet at home, when to seek veterinary care. Ultimately, this is key, and this is what turns so many clients off in the first place of being able to treat their dog or cat at home. They're so concerned about, am I going to make a mistake? Am I making the right decision here or not? And then lastly, what I think is probably the most important part of this module is the at-home pet health exam. It's a detailed video showing you how to correctly examine your dog or cat at home. And really that is the foundation of being able to make a diagnosis, examining your dog or cat properly at home. then going through the list of possibilities, but knowing how to do a proper exam at home, forming a list of possibilities, ultimately coming up with sort of your tentative diagnosis, and then a course of treatment. So I really want you to take the time again, refer back to that pet health exam of all the biggest parts of this module, and then get comfortable doing this at home. Module 2, healing your pets with herbs. I cover a number of different things in this module, how to prepare and apply herbal remedies, including arthritis poultice, drops for eye infections, oil infusion for ear problems, a first aid salve, tonic health formula, the important herbs to use, the clinical conditions that respond best with herbs, and then lastly, cautions with using herbal remedies. Of all the different modalities that I use, and I think for many clients, I feel many of them are more comfortable with many of the herbs. They're more of a direct correlation with some of the conventional medications, and so many of the conventional veterinary treatments, arise from some plant origin themselves. And there's a number of different herbs, and I, can't overemphasize enough. One, you getting comfortable with using some of these simple ones, but what you need to do is you want to start simple. But what that means, it could just mean a matter of 2 or 3, simple little remedies or treatments, or just getting comfortable with 2 or 3 herbs. And you'll see that in that module, ones that I'm very comfortable recommending that you use first, such as aloe or calendula for topical skin disorders. Easy things to use at home. Module 3, homeopathy, starting out with the basic. What is homeopathy? How can it work? Starting with homeopathy for the pet owner, how to diagnose and administer homeopathic remedies, including vomiting and diarrhea, cancer, skin problems, arthritis. In terms of homeopathy itself, no question, in veterinary practice, majority of veterinarians aren't especially, keen on homeopathy, and majority of the ones are pretty quick to point out that they're, in their minds, there's no scientific basis to them. Yet my experience when I started to use them, and it's one of these really easy things where you can direct a pet owner as a veterinarian to go to a natural pharmacy, for instance. Many of the pharmacies now have homeopathics, and use one of these simple homeopathics at home. And many of the times when I did that, and I had these pet owners saying, yeah, that worked. So clearly there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. And that's been my experience, and that's been my experience with many of the different pet owners. So you want to have a good basis of that too, in terms of understanding how does this work properly? How do you apply it properly? Yeah, there's some, in all cases though, there's a number of pretty common remedies that are used, from herbs, homeopathy, acupressure, massage, nutrition, and all the different variety of alternative therapies. Then there's a relatively small number of treatments that will cover the majority of dog and cat diseases. And you'll even find that in conventional veterinary medicine, that yes, there's this array of potential diseases that happen. Fortunately, the uncommon diseases happen uncommonly. And for the bulk of the treatments, if you're to go to a veterinary practice and look and see what kind of medications do they use or they dispense on a regular basis, the bulk of the time it's pretty much, you've got about 20 different medications that they routinely use. So you are able to get a good grip on this itself too. Module 4, healing with acupressure. What is acupressure? How it can help your dog or cat? How to start with acupressure. Acupressure for specific health conditions, techniques for general health and wellness. You really want to get a good grip on acupressure itself. As I said, it's an easy one. It's easy to it's difficult to master, but it's a great one that I feel for pet owners to have a good grasp of, and to start using on their dogs or cats at home. I spend a whole lot of time within the video showing you how to do acupressure properly. You really spend the time to go over it. And as you're going through the course, and I'm addressing this later in tonight's webinar, you're not meant to sort of rush through it and sort of just look at a module once a day and cover it all within 2 weeks. I actually schedule it where you can potentially do it over a 14-week period. So you're almost doing it over a 3-month period of time. But what that does mean, so it gives you time to digest it. If you don't understand stuff, go back and look at it, refer back to it again. But the real big key is getting these basic healing modalities down. So refer back to them. I've got these 5 different that I used often in practice, and I know you're able to use some of these at home. Every pet owner that I've talked to, and once I showed them some of these basic, simple techniques in terms of how to use acupressure, once where do they need to push, how hard is it, exactly how do I get that acupressure point, such as the aspirin joint, the BL60 KI3 point. Once they see how to do it, they'll try it at home. And it is something I know that you're able to do at home. Module 5, healing with massage. All of us are aware of massage. Many pet owners themselves have had therapeutic massage, gone to an RMT. And it's much more than just petting your dog or cat. There's a number of different basic massage techniques, and this is therapeutic massage. So you're looking at one massage for specific problem areas, areas that are commonly affected in terms of back disease, in terms of hip-related disorders, in terms of diseases of the knee. Then specific types of massage, such as effleurage, compression, percussion, petrissage, direct pressure, sweating, kneading, cross fiber friction. So I actually demonstrate all of that within that video of healing with massage. And then I show you specific areas to massage: the head, the neck, the back, the shoulder, elbow, the hips, the knee, chest, and the stomach. And that's another whole pretty key module unto itself. I was definitely guilty in veterinary practice of not necessarily valuing massage to that level, but in part that all related back to not having any form of alternative training prior to being in veterinary practice and even during veterinary school. And secondly, too, not having a real appreciation of the specifics of massage and what it can do. And as I said, there's many things there it can do. No question, majority of times you're looking at clients that are using it for pain-related disorders, such as a sore back or such as a sore neck, but also some of the other intestinal disorders, for instance. Some of these dogs and cats that have lung-related disorders can benefit from massage too. So spend some time going over that module too. I'm just going to get to the next slide here. Module 6, pet food, healing your pet through nutrition. Most of us really understand the importance of nutrition. If you're on this course and you're part of natural animal care, you're probably pretty particular on how you feed your dog or cat, and it is huge. Many probably have a good understanding of choosing a quality food. I go into it again, in part because I suggest you rotate your dog or cat's commercial food. I talk about balanced home diet, so foods that you're making at home, how to use raw food correctly, and how I feed my dog and I would feed my cat raw food. And then lastly, the importance of nutraceuticals, the most important supplements, how to choose quality supplements. So many different things that you can do with nutrition in terms of positively affecting your dog or cat's health. Another big key thing. Fortunately, this is getting more acknowledgement and recognition within sort of conventional veterinary practice. But as I'm said throughout this course, it's something that you need to sort of take on yourself too, because you are the one who's ultimately advocating for your dog or cat. Then we got modules 7 through 14, the dog and cat diseases with the at-home remedies. I'm not going to go into all those different diseases, and that's what you're going to refer back to. There's just a picture of me where I'm actually palpating a cat, checking on her thyroid gland to see if she's hyperthyroid or not. And a number of clients have asked, do I need to go through these modules? Can I just refer back to it when I need to? Ideally, you're going to go through them all because you want to actually have a good basic understanding of the most common dog and cat diseases. When you have that, then you're able to examine your dog or cat, form a list of diagnoses, likely diagnoses, and from there, then start dealing with the appropriate remedies. But you need to have that basis too. Like, you need to have an understanding of what are the more common dog and cat diseases. So I really encourage you to go through that as well too, like where you're going to reach. And that's what I've gone through. I've chunked out the most common dog and cat diseases, and that's what's being presented. And I give you good detail and background in terms of what does it look like, how if your dog or cat has this, what would you see? Then from there, I mean, I really am detailing what I'm finding the most effective dog and cat remedies. Hello. Do you want me to? So I'm going to restart. Okay. Okay, bye. Hi. Apparently, my brother is just saying that there's been an issue where you guys aren't able to see it live. You can see it on YouTube. So I'm just going to close the browser a second and then restart this thing and log right back in. Okay, so should I just shut the whole computer off? Okay, okay, bye. Okay, so I'm just getting my technical stuff here, so I'm just going to log off and relog back on.